You have already studied about the figures that can easily drawn on your notebook or the blackboard. These figures are actually called as plane figures. So plane figures are the figures, they are two-dimensional figures. For example, rectangle, then circle or parallelogram, triangle. So all these are plane figures that can be easily drawn and they are two-dimensional. And you have already studied how to calculate the area, perimeter of these plane figures. For example, area of rectangle is length into breadth, area of circle is pi r square, area of triangle we know it is half base into height, or Heron's formula also you have studied. So area means, in two-dimensional figures, area means the region within the boundary. So this is the area of the circle, the region enclosed within the boundary, that is area when we speak in terms of two-dimensional figures. But whenever we look, we usually see solid figures like this, three-dimensional figures. For example, cone ice cream, a ball, a cylinder, gas cylinder. So we are seeing the solid figures. So what about these solid figures? Solid figures. How we are getting this solid figures? So if we cut out many of these plane figures of same shape and size from the cardboard sheet, and if you arrange them in a vertical pile, we usually get solid figures. For example, so these are the solid figures: cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere, cone. So if you want to get the cuboid, you had to cut the cardboard sheet of rectangular size, place one above the other in a vertical manner, then you will get the cuboid. You can do this activity. And if you want to get the sphere, in the same way, take circles of same shape and same size, keep one above the other, you can see that you will be getting a cylinder. So in this chapter, you are going to study how to find out the surface area and volume of these solid figures. So what is the difference between area and surface area? So what is the difference between area and surface area? Area is usually for two-dimensional object like rectangle, triangle, circle and all those things. And surface area is for three-dimensional object. And in area, I have already mentioned the region enclosed within the boundary of that plane figure, that is called as area. And area is usually the unit of area will be like centimeter square, meter square, etc. And surface area means the total area of all the faces of that solid figure. For example, you know in cube and cuboid it has got 6 faces. So you take the area of all these faces, sum it, then you will get surface area of the solid figure. So surface area means it is for three-dimensional object, and surface area means area, sum of area of all its faces, that is called as surface area. And here also the unit will be centimeter square, meter square, etc. Now volume means, volume of the object means it is the measure of the space it occupies, or the capacity of an object, that is actually the volume of the substance. Or the volume of the substance means its interior, how much it can accommodate, that is called as volume. And it's, see, how much volume of water this glass contains, or how much volume of juice, this quantity of juice this jar contains. So volume is usually measured in centimeter cube or meter cube or in liters. So these are the main difference between area, surface area and volume. So in this chapter we are going to study how to find out, since we are dealing with three-dimensional object like cylinder, cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere and cone, we are going to study the surface area and volume of these solid figures, namely cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere and hemisphere. Now while you are studying surface area and volume, Suppose you want to paint 4 walls of your room. You need to buy the paint. So you should know what is the surface area of your wall. So this can be calculated using surface area of a cuboid. Since the room is in the shape of a cuboid, you can calculate the area of 4 walls by using lateral surface area of the cuboid, and you can buy the paint. Now, in this case, you can see a pen holder. Suppose you have a competition in the school, that is to make the pen holder of cylindrical shape. So you need to buy cardboard for this competition. Altogether you are going to buy. Again, you should know the surface area of the cylinder. Then you can buy the cardboard sheet and you can make the pen holder. In the same way, you can see here a birthday cap. And the birthday cap is in the shape of a cone. And we need to purchase the decorating paper to make this birthday cap. Again, in this case, if you know surface area of a cone, easily you can go to the shop and you can buy how much area of sheet you want, you can buy. Here, if you want to know what is the quantity of Coca-Cola contained in this tin, you should know the volume of cylinder. Then easily you can calculate the volume of Coca-Cola contained in this cylinder. Next figure, you can see a hemispherical bowl, and suppose some milk is there in this bowl, and if you want to know what is the quantity of milk contained or how much quantity of milk this hemispherical bowl can contain, you should know the formula of volume of hemispherical hemisphere. Then easily you can calculate the volume of milk that can contain in this hemispherical bowl. So there are so many applications in your day-to-day life where we are using surface area and volume. Actually, this topic is really interesting. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about surface area and volume of all these solid figures. So in the upcoming videos, we will see one by one surface area of cube and cuboid. First we will see, then surface area of cylinder, cone, etc. So thank you for watching my video.